Hey everyone, welcome in to another daily editorial here on the KE Report, getting an update from Sitka Gold and talking about a recent news release that came out just yesterday, October 9th, discussing visible gold, more visual results from the first holes completed by the company on the newly acquired Clear Creek area, all tying into the RC Gold project and in this Rhosgobel area. I will post a map from the news release that shows this area. It is 5 kilometers south of the Blackjack Gold deposit, something that we've been talking a lot about, where the company came out with that initial, just over 1.3 million ounce inferred resource back in January of 2023. The Blackjack deposit being about 900,000 ounces of that resource. I am chatting right now with Mike Burke, Director and Vice President of Corporate Development at Sitka Gold. Sitka Gold is traded SIG on the TSX Venture Exchange, SITKF on the OTCQB, and on the Frankfurt Exchange under the symbol 1RF. Now, Mike, again, these are just visual results from these drill holes, 2 drill holes in this Rhosgobel area. Can you give us a little background on some of the past drilling that was done in this area, please?
Yeah, very little past drilling, as a matter of fact. This was just checked out in 1995 by Kennecott. They went in there with a reverse circulation rig and drilled a number of holes only to about 70 meters maximum depth. So they got some interesting results, but since 1995, nobody has ever gotten in there, and this intrusion has never been diamond drilled before. So we, of course, do oriented core drilling, diamond drill core drilling, because you derive a lot more information out of that. And so we're really excited to have gone in there and drilled underneath the two holes that Kennecott had that both ran a little better than a gram over their entire lengths. One was 57 meters and the other one was just around 70 meters depth. So these 2 diamond drill holes, we scissored 2 holes. I drilled the first one and, of course, saw some visible gold and good mineralization. So we scissored down and drilled another one. And the hole number 2, we noted 11 instances of visible gold down to about 250 meters below that Kennecott drilling. So obviously, pretty excited about that. And you mentioned, this is the first drilling on this ground that we acquired earlier this year. This ground covers the southern part of the Clear Creek Intrusive Complex. The northern part of the Clear Creek Intrusive Complex is what contains the Blackjack and the Eiger deposits. So the Rhosgobel Intrusion is the largest and southernmost intrusion within the Clear Creek Intrusive Complex. So to step out on it and get in our first 2 drill holes, clearly some good results, seeing all this visible gold. But of course, we have to wait for the assays to see how good these holes are. But we're obviously excited about it and hope that these are truly discovery holes that we can talk about down the road.
Well, the market reacted favorably to these results yesterday, or not results, but this news. Mike, when do you think you will have these results back from the assay lab then?
Yeah, hopefully within, a couple of months, less than that. We have noticed a bit of a slowdown in the labs lately. They're doing a great job for us, but yeah, we're eagerly waiting a few assay results on other drill holes, and those are trickling in, so we hope to get them out soon. But in the range of, a month, hopefully, is what we have our fingers crossed to get these out.
So the news release also mentions that you do have 2 drills turning on the project. Will you be drilling any more holes in this Rhosgobel area?
We may shift over there. We haven't determined that yet. The drills are drilling in the area of the Blackjack deposit. So, we always, change our plans based on the previous drill hole. So we haven't determined that 100% yet, but that's certainly something we can consider for sure.
So, Mike, there is also this figure 5 from the news release that shows all these other kind of target areas within this Clear Creek intrusive complex. What do you think the process is, the system is to start testing some of these other targets as well?
Yeah, well, that's the big prize. Prior to the discovery of the Blackjack Deposit by Sitka Gold in 2021, I mean, there's lots of known mineralization in this area. All these intrusions in the Clear Creek intrusive complex have known gold mineralization with them. Some have been drilled, not all of them, but they have mineralization either exposed at surface and rocks or some pretty good soil numbers, as well as drill holes. So now that we've consolidated the entire district, I mean, this is something we've been working on for quite a long time, a couple of years, to be able to finalize this deal and consolidate the district. It really lets us explore this holistically. So we're set up by, getting a few holes into there this year, and it really sets the stage for us to fully evaluate this ground because it's all connected. This is a small area, 15 by 5 kilometers that contains these intrusions. So we're starting to really understand the mineralized system here and the conduits that place the gold in these different intrusions. So we just got to sit back and really plan on how we're going to approach it and just prioritize the targets because we have a lot of them. So that's what we'll be doing when we complete the drilling. We're planning on going till the end of October here this year, and then we'll get all those results in and really plan out next year's program.
Now, just for clarification, too, look, you're still going about expanding on the current resources at mostly Blackjack, but then all these other targets and potentially a discovery at Rhosgobel, that would be all moved forward potentially in parallel.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big project area, and all of these intrusions where mineralization, gold mineralization, has been identified before, all have the potential to host new deposits. So that's really our focus. We've made two discoveries so far, Blackjack and Eiger that you mentioned. But boy, if we can add, a few more gold deposits in the Clear Creek area, that's going to be very important and great return for our shareholders.
Now, just circling back to where you saw the visible gold. Look, there's a cross section in the news release. It gives a general idea of just how much deeper below that past drilling the visible gold is found at. Any insights you can give us, I guess, in terms of what you were hoping for, what you were expecting for, in terms of a depth component of where this visible gold was hit?
Well, yeah, we drilled down to that depth with our current understanding of these mineralized systems. We know they, in general, strike east-west. The veins that host the mineralization are steeply dipping. So we had, a fair bit of confidence stepping back that 100 or 110 meters and drilling to depth underneath those Kennecott holes that hit pretty significant mineralization. So the deposit model has held up very well. So yeah, I can't say it wasn't a surprise. I mean, we're very pleasantly surprised that we saw the visible gold, but we were very confident we were going to hit significant mineralization when we drilled this target.
Okay. Well, Mike, there's not much more for us to talk about in terms of, I guess, this news, but just give us a roadmap of upcoming news releases and drill results, please.
Yeah, of course, we put out that visual results earlier on hole 68. So again, assays have been a little slow coming in, but we're hoping to get news out on that in short order because they're starting to flow in now. So I would say that's the next news that people are going to want to see, obviously. And then, as I mentioned, we're drilling till the end of October, so we'll have a bunch more drill holes in the pipeline and expect news to, kind of trickle out right till the end of the year. And hopefully we've got all our results in by Christmas time. That would be nice. And hopefully they don't fall over into the new year, but that's probably in general the timing of the news flow that should come out from this year's program.
Okay. Mike Burke, Director and Vice President of Corporate Development at Sitka Gold. Click that link within the show notes to read over that recent news release and all the prior news releases. And as always, please send me any questions you have for the team at Sitka Gold. I will get those addressed for you. Mike, thank you for this update.
Thanks, Corey.